sit and wait. Make sure that we're live on YouTube.
Everybody needs to mute.
YouTube.
Oh, mute. Okay.
Hey, Holly.
Unmute.
Oh, there she is. Hi, Holly.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Welcome. We are live on YouTube, supposedly. Hopefully. Are we? I don't know.
It says live here.
Okay. I was like, I hit the button. All right.
There we go. Just had to get that up too. Hello, ladies
And me.
and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm here,
Hello,
but I'm
ladies.
eating my lunch, so I'm just listening.
All good.
I love the background, Marianne.
That was from the
looks
casino.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
That looks warm. Palm trees. I'm ready for that.
It was cold
Get out
yesterday.
of cold. We don't talk about that, Alex.
74 today. It's 74 today, so it's nice. But
74 today.
That's 79.
So let's see.
79 sounds amazing.
Deborah, can you hand me the host so I can do the pinning or whatever
Maybe
control
you
what
can
we
say
look at? Please.
Oh, I don't have host. Hold on. I'll look through.
Hello on Facebook, Dawn, Paralita, and Margaret. Hello, hello. Alrighty.
So I'm gonna, once I'm able to, Holly, I will.
Hold on just a second.
You're good. I'll spotlight you and I.
And then we are also going to leave. Who was it?
Dawn.
Deborah? Dawn? Yeah,
Dawn
Dawn.
said-
We unmute Dawn because she's one of the 5-on-5 folks.
The
Hi,
old school
Crystal. It's your
TV.
first time on YouTube. Well, welcome.
Okay. You should have it.
All right. So I'm gonna spotlight for everyone, and then I need to view gallery and add spotlight. So there you go. Now you got spotlighted for you guys. If you guys want to explain what's going on, you're like, oh, it's I'm on the big screen.
I always feel the same way with my face.
Whenever I was like, whoa, I don't want to see that big of a face of mine.
Exactly. Well, welcome everyone. So we wanted to do our February hangout on the 5th because in the Zoom they do a 5-on-5 thing. And that's something they do in the Zoom themselves. It's not something you have to participate in, but I think it's a great idea because, well, kind of, Dawn, do you want to explain what the 5-on-5 is?
My partner is Cindy, and we decided that we were in here one day and it was getting closer to Christmas, and we are like rushing around. There's Cindy, rushing around trying to get cards finished, and we're like, oh my gosh. And then I thought, well, why don't next year we each month make 5 cards, and then at the end we'd have like 60 cards and we'd be good to go. So then Cindy, like her mind is always working, and she decided to go, well, it's okay.
My niece laughed really hard there.
It's true. and she goes, well, maybe we'll do it on the 5th. Oh, 5-on-5. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, that's good. And then she goes, well, what about themes? And I was like, oh my gosh. And her themes were just coming and coming and coming. So we basically just got down a list and we started to write her list, and yeah.
I had a bunch of stuff, and then Dawn's like, no, that's not good. She reeled me back into reality. That's what she did. That's really good of her, because I'm like, what? And she's like, no, take it down. So we balance each other out really well. The themes are not something that you have to do. The themes are like just some inspiration. It's something to get you started. You know, sometimes you get to your Cricut and you're like, Kazaa, there's so much going on in here, I can't pick one. Well, like this month is trees, so hey, type in trees, you're going to find a tree card, and that's going to make it a lot easier. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I figured I'd join too.
Oh.
We don't here too, Alan. Not just us.
So it really is quite fun, and we would love it if more people would join us. But it's really nice. At the end of the year, last year, I had a ton of cards, and they were good cards. I only made 5 a month and stuff like that. Go ahead, Dawn.
That's another thing is we basically because at the end of the year, and if you're in a big rush to get your cards up, you're gonna start to just do pretty simple cards.
Yeah.
And so just to get them done, at least this way we plan ahead. We decide, okay, maybe we'd like to try that technique or whatever. And then those 5 cards are very, I don't know, not simple, but
they're really nice. They're very detailed. They, you put a lot of effort into them, that kind of thing. And Dawn's cards
which is.
I'm sorry, what was that, Holly? I didn't mean to interrupt.
I said you have more time to focus on each card versus oh my gosh, I have 100 cards to get done, and I got like 20 days to do it.
Yes, exactly. Yes. And then they'll have it for like 2 days, and then Christmas is over. So, you know what I mean? You want to get them done and get them out to them, not us. So, yeah, it's really nice. We are so happy that we did it. It's just really a nice, we love it. So, if people want to join us, cool. If you just want to join us, make card, cool. Just want to join us on Zoom, cool. We're all good with that. We love to see new people, and yeah, we love to see new people.
And then they get inspiration from seeing what you make too.
Right.
You're like, oh, what did you make for that? What did you make for that? And then you get different ideas for that.
Yes.
And then you go, okay, what file is that? Okay, then that person's okay. Do not send it if we're in a group together. We go, okay, we're not okay. You can send it to that person. I don't want to send the same card.
Do you guys understand what she's saying?
Yeah.
Yes. You're not going to send your best cards to somebody who's going to throw it away. You want to send your best cards to somebody that's going to keep it all year. At least that's how we are. I don't know. You got to spend a lot of time and effort into them. So you want people to appreciate them, I guess. I have a card from somebody that they made the little snowman, the Tim Holtz snowman that has like 15 layers to it. It is phenomenal. It will be a decoration for our Christmas stuff for years to come. It is so cool. So it's things like that, we make really, really cool ones, but then at the end, you're right, Holly, we just kind of rush. So anyway.
Well, it's good to start on it. That's awesome. And then you guys do it it's 5 on 5 at 5, right? Do you
Correct.
do it at 5?
Oh,
yep,
okay.
Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, 5 on 5 at 5 Eastern. So.
Yeah. I silly enough, I came up with that. And Dawn's like, that's perfect. I'm like, cool, all right, 5 o'clock, yeah.
Well, because we had it at like 7 or something like that.
Yeah.
Which made it 8 at my time, and then it was like, okay, but sometimes we'd forget about the time or whatever, and
make it easy.
And
just do
so
5.
for our husbands, it was very easy just to say, okay, it's on the 5th of every month at 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
it's so true. Our husbands, that's really easy for them to remember. 5 on 5 at 5. That is super awesome. And so, yeah, it works for our husbands.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
What'd you say?
I know people do make great cards. I was actually just going through Melodies. I have bags of Melodies cards here. Cards she made, and then there's a bag of cards people made for her. I'll show some in a little bit too that I had found, but it's awesome to see all the different creativity.
Definitely.
So,
well, thank you for doing this and kind of promoting what we do.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool.
It's a great thing to do. It's like preparing you for Christmas. Like people are like, Christmas already, but it comes
when you
quick
have a
when
lot
just
of
do
cards to make.
And it builds up. Yeah, because you get overwhelmed, right? Then you're like, oh, am I even going to do cards? I got to make this many cards. Yeah. How many cards do you have sent out?
Dawn sent a ton, like 95 or something, didn't you, Dawn?
No, I think it was 70. Just 70.
70.
It's still a lot of cards.
Yeah, but the thing is,
more people than I do even.
I mean, I have family, and then I'm in 2 card groups. So then I adds up, right? I ended up making 150 cards last year.
Can you believe that? 150. She's well overachiever. Overachiever.
But that was just Christmas cards. It didn't count like birthdays, and so this year I have a box, and I'm basically putting the cards in this box, and I'm putting like at the end of the year I'll count how many I made total cards, and then the ones that I sent out I make a little tick on it so that I know that I made the card, but I sent it off. So I'm just
Awesome. It's
my knowledge. Yeah.
No, it's a great organizational thing to do because, if you made a card, last year, you don't want to send it out to the same person,
That's so funny.
I think that's a great system.
It is. It's so funny you say that about sending the same card because my daughter just had her birthday Friday, but was it her Christmas card? It was, or maybe it was my son's birthday. It must have been my son's birthday. But whoever it was opened the card and said, I think this is the third year Grandma sent me the same card.
That's really funny you say that because an aunt and uncle did that. And so then they sent the same card after the next year. So I took that card and I reused it. And I used the background and stuff, and then I sent it to them. And I said, "Did you notice anything about your card?" And they were like, "No." And I'm like, "Yes, do you tell them or do you not tell them?" But I told them, I'm like, "You sent this card 2 years in a row," so I thought I would, use one. And he's like, "I can't believe we did that." I know. I didn't do that. So that is.
I don't know
very
if I told my mom or not. I don't know if I told her or not, but I'm thinking I thought of it and didn't, and then we may get it for a fourth year too. Isn't it like the store? You go to the store, like literally, there's some of the same cards I've seen for so many years at the store. Like it's time to get some new cards in.
Every year the packaged Hanukkah cards and the Rosh Hashanah cards, they're the same. Mm-hmm. Every year you get the same cards over and over from people. So I stopped that. So I've been making those. So I have to make my Hanukkah cards and my Christmas cards and my Passover cards and my Rosh Hashanah cards. And that's a lot of cards.
Hey, Mindy, do you stamp it all?
Some, a little bit.
Okay, I have a couple of Hanukkah stamps that I would love to send you. They're not getting used at all. So
I love them.
Yeah, can you message me?
I can.
Okay, message me your address and I'll get those out tomorrow. I would love it if they get used. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I would definitely use them.
Now you have some new stuff to use on the phone.
Right. Look at this.
What do they always say in Zoom? Like, we wish you could pass things through the, like, oh,
I know.
Over there,
oh my gosh, that would be fantastic.
It's like it's like Brady Bunch windows. You just pass it down through.
Brady Bunch window. That's so funny. We should actually do that sometime in Zoom. We'll have something like each person knows and be like, "Hey, can I get that?" And I'll just pass it.
We did that.
That would be so funny.
Yeah.
It would be hilarious.
We did that. We threw a shirt one time, and it went like that. It was really cool.
That would be fun. That's a picture moment right there.
I'm working on this card.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
That's the one that's like this, and then it opens.
Oh, and then it opens. Oh, neat.
That's cool.
But I just shut it on this card. I don't know why. I just shut it.
We have a quick question on YouTube. So Cheryl's asking, should I join the YouTube channel or Patreon to be able to get designs? You can join on Patreon. And it starts at $2 a month, and that will give you access to over 1,000 of files, Melody files, my files, Alex's files. And then you also get this awesome crafting Zoom, which is 24/7. So if you're new and you haven't seen what exactly this is, these are all different support.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
You're good.
It's okay.
No,
Okay.
I'm wondering if she's asking, should she join either the YouTube channel or Patreon? I would say Patreon over the YouTube because YouTube we're not allowed to change the pricing of, because if you join on YouTube, I believe the lowest one is $4.99, right, for the projects. So yeah. Patreon is just $2.
And so Patreon's just better overall because
Yeah.
of like messaging and posts and everything.
YouTube
that
is just YouTube's a mess with that.
It's kind of dark.
Yeah.
It works on YouTube. Patreon, I say, is definitely the better option.
For sure.
But then you get to make all these crafty friends who you get to stay at home, work on your projects at home, but then you have friends you're working with, so you're not by yourself.
Right.
And then Deborah, we have Deborah, I'm pointing to her. Well, maybe she's not there for everyone else.
Hold on, let me.
Right
Nope,
here.
that's not where she's at. Let me add her. There you go.
Okay. There she is. Hi, Deborah. So this is Deborah, and Deborah is in the Zoom a lot. She's our Zoom moderator. And then we have Jamie. Jamie's in here, but she's one of our admins, and she comes in a lot. But it's also great for, like, if you need advice on how to do something, a tip. All these things, we have lots of Cricut veterans, I call them, and they know what they're doing. So if you're, like, stuck on something like, hey, how do I do this? Chances are somebody in that group knows how to do it. And if not, somebody's going to find out for you.
Even the new people we get, because they're learning something new. The people that have been doing Cricut for a while forget how to do something that they haven't done for a long time. And the new people have just done it, and they can refresh our memories. So everybody adds something to the group, new, old, the occasional Zoomer, everybody. It's great.
Dawn and the Dawn DIY Flavor Shack asks on YouTube, do you get the Zoom with it? Yes. So with Patreon, you do get the Zoom link to be able to join the Zoom link to the crafting Zoom. And I just have to DIY Flavor Shack. That I'm so curious of what that is.
I miss it. Alex, they're saying I'm hard to hear. I don't know if it's on your end.
It is on my end, and I just turned you guys up. I just realized I was like, oh man, if I'm having a tough time hearing you, I know. 'Cause I was watching YouTube videos on this computer, and I had to turn it down because it was way too loud. So, but for the microphone to pick you up.
Yeah, let me know.
No,
It's 'cause I'm on
you
a
should be
smaller
good
computer.
now. No, you should be good now.
Okay.
On
Okay,
YouTube,
perfect.
I was having trouble with the sticker when somebody does a live and you can send a super sticker or a super chat. And I was watching Skip Smith in his Villages channel, and I kept trying to send I don't remember if it was a super set or a super sticker, and I was trying to use my Discover card, and Discover blocked it, and I had tried twice. Then I had to call Discover, say, no, I really am trying to send a super sticker. And then they said, okay, they would okay it. And then when I tried again, it still didn't work. And I think what I did was, you have to put in your credit card number, and then you have to put in like those 3 numbers. And it's so small, doing that on my phone, I probably pressed the wrong number. And so then I have no idea how to, because it was memorized when I tried to do it again. And I have no idea, absolutely no idea how to fix it.
YouTube is weird for several things. We don't quite understand their setup for certain things. So even member wise. So who's all doing, so the Zoom, we're talking about the 5-on-5 now, but then tonight at 5, they're going to actually go in and work on their projects. So does anybody have any projects they would like to show that they're working on?
I wanna be on here. Hold on.
I did, but I gave it to my daughter yesterday. It was a Valentine card. I did the shaker card that was from one of the gals in the Melody Lane group. And the what's her name? She's got a funny, like Banana Bottoms or something Bottoms is her Cricut channel name. But she did a shaker card with an XO on it. And I made that, and it looked really good. Of course, we ended up, because I needed to go to IKEA, so we ended up going all the way down and taking our daughter from her college and taking her with us to the IKEA because it's not too far from there. And so I'm like, instead of mailing the card and paying a lot of money, I paid $5.10 postage to mail my son the shaker card where you pull the thing and they fall down. So I said woman at the post office, it's stiff. It has to. So, anyways, so I brought it with me. Gave her the card, and of course, the physicist that she is, she opened the card and she said, "Mom, you put a period where it should have been a comma." And I'm looking at it and I'm like, I did? But when I made the card the first time, I left out the T in daughter, so I had to go handwrite it in because I had already printed it and glued it together. And my daughter's roommate's telling her, "But Heidi, just look at that beautiful shaker card your mom made. Don't worry about it."
I'm going to give you a grade for it.
She's not going to get, yeah, right, exactly, a grade for it.
That's easy to do between the period and the comma, though, because they're right next to it. I've done millions of times, even in sentences. I'm like, I have to like really look like, is that a period or a comma? Because they look so much alike.
Well, I know why it happened, and it happens all the time in Design Space when you're putting a lot of text. You start typing and it makes it really big, and it goes off the screen way, way, way off, and so you can no longer see what you're typing, and then to bring it back in, you have to take the left handle and push it, and then pull it over, and then push it and pull it over till it's a reasonable size. And so it's real easy to mistype. And I was kind of hurrying to get it finished because it was late at night, and I didn't proofread it as I should have. But I don't know how we start typing the text and have it not be so huge. It's like 72 size. It's like when you start typing.
It should be like 24,
and then just
12.
Across, I always just shrink it down, the box right away, just shrink it down and then start typing so it's not so big on there. Yep.
And Lisa, you had your hand raised. I lowered your hand.
I was making this card for tonight.
Oh, hey.
One of my favorites. I'm sure you guys recognize this.
Oh, that's cute.
That's
my Christmas trees following through. And I love my Bigfoot coming through, going to decorate the tree.
That's one that I designed.
I know. It was an excellent design.
Alex did it.
Yeah. I was like, that looks familiar.
Yeah. So I'm starting early, though, tonight. I ended up cutting out all my stuff for Snow Globe, which I found out was next month. So I'm a month ahead. How's that for catching up?
There you go.
But
so next month is Snow Globe.
Yes, next month.
Good. So you guys have the themes already picked for the whole year? Like, do you have each month already picked, or do you just kind of like go month to month basis and pick? Or you got them all planned?
No, we have them planned.
Yeah, we have them all written. I thought we sent it to you. I'm sorry. Yes, we have them all written out, and we can send that to you.
That's all. Yeah, send that to me, and then we can post it in. So on Facebook, we have a group just for the crafting Zoom that they post when we're going to have something in there. Sometimes they're just, hey, we're going to do this project. It might be our project. There's been dreaming tree projects, which are super cute. But so they'll post different things in there, different things going on. Or sometimes somebody will be in there like, hey, I'm in Zoom, nobody's in here. And then people, will come in and join. But there's usually someone, right? When you say Deborah, there's usually
a lot of time. And if you come in and there's no one in here, just like stay in here for, a few minutes, and people usually come in. A lot of times they'll come in and stay 5 minutes and then go off. And then you keep missing each other. But if you stay in, just maybe mute your mic or mute your video, and you can stay on until somebody says, hey, hi, what's going on? And, speak out. When you come in, speak out and let people know you're in here. And they'll come on, talk to you. It's great.
I think, Deborah, you have that list, don't you, of the themes?
I believe I do. I can send them to Holly.
Okay, yeah.
Just a reminder for everyone.
Here's my list.
To mute yourself. Everybody mute yourself and raise your hand when you want to talk, and Alex will call on you.
Yes.
Like I'm
right,
a teacher.
Alex.
Yeah.
And that's not when you're in the Zoom crafting Zoom. They don't have everyone
Yeah.
muted.
We-
They're just
we
don't.
We're just doing that for the words are hard. Yep.
Hangout.
Yeah.
Well, Shirley, I'm just looking over here at chat on YouTube. So Shirley, I'm glad she said I've been a Patreon for several years, and this is my first time logging in. Well, good. Welcome.
Hi,
Meet
Shirley.
your friends. And then we have Jen. She's new to the channel. Hello, Jen, and welcome. So if you are new to this Melody Lane's channel, which is my sister and Alex's mom, she passed away just about a year ago now. We're not going to talk about that, but she's the one that started all this, created this wonderful, community and everything, and we are just carrying it on. So there's lots of love. I have a whole bag here of cards of people who love Melody.
Yeah.
I was going through, and is Sue B in here? She might be on YouTube. But look, I was going through pulling up some Christmas cards, and I got this one here.
Let me.
And I think this one. Yeah, this one's from Sue B. She's actually one of our admins too. And it was actually just the first card I pulled out of the bag. So, but there's so many different cards. I'm looking around. I got stacks here.
I just want to say thank you for continuing on. It's just thank you. It's been so wonderful to continue all this in this community. Thank you. And I know other people feel that way too. So just wanted to say it.
Well, thank you for that. It's definitely been
rough.
It's been something here.
Yeah.
It still doesn't feel real like at times. Like, I don't know if it ever will. But
I woke up today.
I'm really trying to avoid my memories on Facebook. I'm like, don't look at it. And then it pops up on there. I'm like, can I turn the memories off? Like, right now it's just a rough time.
Yeah.
For the last year, how everything went. But we're glad you guys are all here, and all the love we felt from all of you guys was wonderful. And there will be a video, so we're gonna be on a cruise. So much to do. We leave Thursday. Well, the cruise is Saturday, but we fly to Miami Thursday. And we'll be on the cruise during the year anniversary, but we do have a video that's going to come out because so many people sent wonderful cards.
So many cards.
And it took so many cards, and it took Alex a long time because, as you can imagine, it's very emotional. But so we have something that's going to come out on her anniversary of her passing. And it's like a thank you to all of you guys for how you've been to us and all the love you sent us, because we felt the love. So thank you guys for all the love.
Yes.
Definitely. But you know how we were just in our live video the other day, we were talking about otters? Look at the card I found, Alex, that somebody sent.
I love otters so much. I was just talking to somebody about otters yesterday.
And this is from somebody named Lindsay. I don't know that I know who Lindsay is, but I was like, otters! We were just talking about otters. So cute. You know what else I found, Alex? This is yours, isn't it?
It is.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, because Alex had told me the bowling card, and I hadn't seen it. And then I was going through Melody's cards, and it's got where you push it, and then it goes.
Yeah, it's a little wonky, but... Yeah.
And then the pins all. I was like, wait, this is Alex's card.
I honestly have no idea how I engineered that card. That was because I was like, I wanted to do this and this and this, and then I'm like, how do I? And it was just, I don't know. Sometimes the things that come up, like, go through my brain, and it's like, oh, you can do that. This is how you do that. And then I'm like, now even think, like, if I cut out the parts, I would for sure have to go back to the video, because I would be like, I don't know what to do with these. Yeah.
It's a moment of genius. A moment of genius. Here's like one of Melody's, her little mailbox card. You guys remember this? And you pull it out, and then it's got the little card inside. It's just so cute. I love going through her cards here. Somebody made this for her too, which is so. Look at this. And it was made by E. Elston, and I'm not
Evelyn Elston.
Evelyn Elston. Isn't this so cute?
So cute.
And then I love that you got to see on the back too. It's got, where's the one that says, hold on, I'm looking in there. Who needs Cupid? Everyone loves Melody. And it's got her picture. I thought this was so cute. That's so awesome. I love seeing all the creativity too. There's so much of it. So much of it. We got a few Melody cards over here. She made the Wishing You a Merry Christmas, and it's got the 3D pop-up tree in the middle. Which these things that crisscross I always love and they're magical. Figuring out how to design them is a nightmare.
Right.
They're so cool.
Yeah, it's
Her little elf. Her little jumping elf card that she made. So many. There's so many. This one which has the wishing you with the poinsettia and then it's got the fold out. That's so cool. So neat. There's so many. And then Valentine's Day. I found a couple of Valentine's Day cards she did with her. You know, I love this because gnomes.
Yeah. That's the cutest card. You know, it has one of those slide and lock things on the front of it too, in the
the new
project.
one. So it's kind of like the slide and lock, and then it's got the normal gnomes inside.
Yeah.
I found this. It may have been a while ago, but I don't know who made this. I don't know if my mom made this or what. But so like, there's flowers sticking out on the side. So I don't know if it was done. If this was a test cut. It says, "Thanks for helping me grow." It's a Mother's Day card, and then it opens up, and so it says invert card. So then you flip it over, and it's like a vase with a
vase. Look at that. That's neat.
Wow.
So like,
cool. And I think that's in the projects. I think that's something that's really neat. We're gonna have to look in Design Space and see if we can find that.
Cause so I was like, whoa.
I like how
we did that.
The vases.
What's that for?
I like how the vase is kind of 3D.
Yeah.
You know, it pops out.
Because so like it's part of the outside of the card, and then when you
it's really like she already completed our. Remember, it was the Mother's Day card, right? And we did the what was that called? I can't think of it. You create your card. You know, the chicken that laid the egg. Perception card.
Yeah.
Like Melody completed that with us because we literally did flowers. It was in a vase, and then I can't remember what we said, but I remember like we pulled out flower. Like mine was a vase, and it had flowers on in each stem. It was written like "You are beautiful" or "You are amazing."
And mine was I think you pulled on the sun or something, and then the flowers grew.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I found this too, which I thought this would be super cool for Valentine's Day because it looks like just a box, but it's got these 3D, you know, the paper roses in there. Yeah. But then I don't think there's anything inside. But then you could put whatever you want on the inside. But I was like, oh, that's a perfect like card for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
For those who like to roll the flowers, is anybody into rolling the flowers?
Rolling.
I've tried it several times, and it never ends up quite like it does on TV.
And I've seen people use different tools. They've even used like a drill or something.
Yeah.
A drill.
A Dremel tool?
Yes. Or no, just a drill, I think. And then it spins and then it coils it up. Cheryl asked, where do I find designs and projects? So Cheryl, if you just sign up for Patreon, once we get off here, I will send you a welcome message. But that will give you all the information you need. But you'll get the projects off melodylaneinspired.com under supported projects. But there is a password you have to enter. But we do change the password around the 5th of the month. So I'm also going to do that when we get off. So there will be a new password. And once the password is changed, you will get a message in Patreon that says, hey, everyone, we changed the password. It'll give you the new password. And then when you're logged into Patreon, oh, she's got flowers up there. We'll get right to you, Mindy. When you log into Patreon, you can go to the post, and the first post that's pinned will always have the current password, and it will also have the link to the crafting Zoom. So, Mindy, let's see your roses.
All right, this is the first one I made, and it's a little squashed, I think. But I also didn't use it's the white core paper from Michaels. So I'm not sure I like that, but then I made two with different paper. This one, which I like a lot better.
Yeah.
Pretty.
But that's also a different flower. And this pink one.
Nice. Cool. Those are beautiful. I love them. I need to make some.
I'm not sure about making like those boxes people do. You've got to do like 50 of them. 40.
There's a lot, right? There's a lot. That's what I was thinking. I was like, that's a lot of time of rolling flowers right there.
It is.
4, 5, 4. Yeah, there's about 20 roses in that little one there. So, oh, we got a tip too. See, like I said, Gail, making lots of roses, stick a bobby pin where the bit goes on their drill and roll their flowers in seconds. That's how they do it with a drill. With the bobby pin, put their flower on and then just zoom, 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 and it's done.
Zoom,
Thanks
zoom.
for that, Gail.
And Mindy, I did take a photo of the chat of different things that your son is interested in. So I'll try to come up with something here soon.
Thanks.
So
The other card was so successful.
you said Minecraft, and I already kind of have something in my mind, but I have to like go into Design Space and see if I can find something similar to. Otherwise, I'll have to completely design it, but that's not an issue.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to like for the characters in Minecraft. Luckily, you can do that with
not
shape.
really. It's more so like because if you play Minecraft, or if anyone has ever played Minecraft or seen something in video games in general, where it's like, okay, there's a wall, it's all one thing, but then there's like one misplaced wall piece, and it's like there's treasure behind that wall. Like there's something behind that. That's something someone put behind. So I was thinking of like having like a sliding piece. I know, but like a sliding piece, and then there's something inside. So, but
Dawn's asking, has anyone been working on rhinestones? Has anyone done any rhinestone crafts lately? I always like to add a little bling. I always drop them, and I always find them on my floor when I do.
I like to glue them on things.
Yeah. Yep. Add a little sparkle here and there. This one here somebody sent. They have put some rhinestones on it. But this was from Debbie Cantwell. This was sent to Melody here. And I love the font in it written.
Oh, yeah.
I love that candy.
Oh,
Isn't that cool? And
that
then
is
she's
cool.
got the flamingo, which is so Melody.
Is
I
that
know.
font?
What was that?
Is it drawn? Is it a drawn font or is it cut and layered?
It is.
It's drawn.
It's a drawn font. Isn't that so cool? I was like, I don't know what that is, but I want that. And it's done in the glitter. It looks so good. And then the rest, I think this is iron on. Yeah, but it looks so cool. Through there. And this one is from Sue. This might be from our other Sue admin, Sue C. But it's in Melody colors. It's got the purple
truck.
and teal truck. Yeah. And it's Love Sue. I'm thinking it's from Sue C. Sue Caballero, right. She's another one of our admins. But you guys made awesome cards at Melody's house still. There is the gratitude wall, and the cards on there are so cool. Every time I would go to Melody's house, I'd go through the cards.
I was about to go take a look at that. I was like, should I go over there and grab something real quick? Find something that's on there.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I made this recently for the.
I love the card. I just saw that and I was like,
I love that card.
Right?
Holland.
Oh, thanks. So the Cricut community, I gotta think about how I say it. Community Create Challenge is going on. It's only going on until the 7th. So if you go to our Facebook group, Cricut Design Space, there's going to be one winner from that group. There's also 27 other groups that are going to have a winner, and they're going to win a Joy Bundle. But they give you an image, and then you can create whatever you want with the image, and you don't have to use the whole image. So you can contour it, you can slice it. But I just there was like parts there, and I took the image, and I did the ventricular card. So as you pull it, it's, beating hearts, and did that. Because who doesn't love? I'm like a child. I like it. It moves, changes.
That was awesome. We both were like, oh, that's so cool. So just
look at your niece's eyes. We're like, wow.
Now people are like, how does that work? And I had just made another one with hearts, but it was just like 4 single hearts that beat. And then I was like, well, let me do one with the image, the actual hearts from the Create Challenge. And then I found like placing the heart inside the heart, slicing them differently so they were offset. Then it like goes back and forth between them. I'm like, oh, that's neat. Sometimes you amaze yourself, right? You're like, oh, cool, that worked. Like I had the idea. I was like, I think this will work, but let me make sure. And it did. So that was good.
Holly, I've been working on the Create Challenge also, and I've made a couple of cards, if you don't mind me showing.
Yes,
And I made this
please.
one, and it's with the heart was from the Create Challenge, and then I put the doily on the back of it, and then also made this one, and can you see it?
Oh. I'm trying to get to you and see if I can spotlight you. Let me pin you. There we go. Okay. I didn't know if I could do it with Alex on. Oh, cute. Now we can all see it good.
Hold on a second.
Well,
Let me.
We can just see one
wait.
screen, but
I'm
that's
coming
okay.
back. I'm coming back.
And their design was nice. There's a lot you could do with that design, you know,
Yeah.
the image. But if
Okay.
you want to join the Community Create Challenge, just join our Cricut Design Space group. And then pinned at the top is the thing with the video. There's a video that tells you the steps on how to enter. They did another Community Create Challenge and people were confused on how to exactly enter fully. So we did a video that will show you exactly what to do.
So who just showed a card that I need to show YouTube because they just see a bunch
Deborah.
of small? Deborah? Okay.
I pinned her.
Well, it pinned it for you. I have to spotlight it to show for YouTube.
Oh, there.
I didn't know that. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
No worries.
There we go.
That's why I was like, I'm coming
I've seen
back.
lots.
Oh, very cool.
That's the one I like, Deborah. Show that one again.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
Cricut pin that wrote the back of that, like
Oh, wow.
on a little doily. And then
That's
the
really
hearts are all from the challenge.
That's awesome. Very pretty. I know Mindy made little she made pillows, right, for your cutie, Mindy?
Yeah, I made a quilt for their bed and throw pillows for their couch.
For her cuties. It's so stinking
Oh.
cute. I love that. You knew instantly. You're like, I know what I want to do. I was like, you were quick with that too, because you said I got an idea and then like they
As
were
soon as
posted.
the
I was
idea
like,
popped into my head, I had to do it right away. So
so cute. What is the group name? Paralita, the group name is Cricut Design Space on Facebook.
So here's I just grabbed a couple before I needed to come back here. So here's a couple cards that people have made. I haven't been able to take down the cards. Whoa, my hair's. I really should have grabbed a hat. So like, here's a little card that someone made. So it says, like, it opens up. Oh, there we go.
That must have been right after she moved, I'm thinking, huh?
Yeah, there was some that a lot that she would just keep up for a long time, but there's different.
That's
things.
awesome. Going to Melody's house on the golf cart.
Yeah. And then this one says, "You are turtly awesome." I don't know. There it goes. And then,
That's cute. Oh, that's cute.
yeah.
that's adorable.
That is adorable. I love how that pops up. Who's that from? Do you know?
It says Jody. But
Hmm.
I don't know.
Totally awesome. I love
like
that.
it. And Kathy has her hand raised.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi. So I made this card for my granddaughter. I posted it, but I want to thank Jamie Leonard because she helped update the file for me. But this is one of Melody's older files.
Oh,
That's a really cool. I don't even have seen that one, but I love that one. I probably have seen it, but I didn't. She must have done it on a lot.
So I did. This is iron on foiled
okay.
and iron on here, and this is just stuff that I had. I just
the paper is that's printed paper. It's not just like drawn hearts on there, right?
No,
It's like
yeah, this is like paper that I got at Joann's. That was like the weight of copy paper.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Is that supporter files?
It is. It is. My only advice on this card is to resize it just a tad. I resized it so that it was exactly 5.5 this way, but I didn't have any idea about the width. And so it's 1/4 of an inch too big to fit into an A2 envelope. So if I make this again, I would make it, I would, group it all together and then narrow it by 1/4 inch. And then it would narrow everything proportionally.
And do you know the name of the card on the
I
supported
think it's
projects?
heart flip card or something like that.
Okay. Well, I can go in and I can just edit it so it does fit in that envelope.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be great because this is like the size of a regular A2 card.
It's just barely.
Just barely. That's my only comment, but I'm going to put it in a A7 envelope, so it's no problem. But thank you, Jamie Leonard.
Yes, thank you, Jamie, for that. I know some files too, as we go along and things get older, sometimes we'll try to open them and they will not open because it was made maybe before the design space. But then when we get that, we're trying to go in and fix it and recreate them or however we have to be able to, so they will open because we want the cards to continue on. But if you ever find one that it says like won't open, can't open, let us know. That way we can go into the file and see what's going on and try to fix it. So I know right now I'm working on trying to update 2023 graduation cards because each year we have to do that. So I'm working on some of those. And there's one that I cannot just edit it. I just have to recreate the whole thing. And it's one of the more difficult ones. So I'm working on that. But I can't even find the font she used. And I loved the font for the letters. And I was like, I don't know which font this is. I can't find anything close to it. Whatever it was, I love it. And I wish I could find it. But it's definitely not in my computer. So I found this Easter card of Melodies too. I just found when I was going through the bag. I love that one. Yeah, the pop-up basket there. I was like, that's so cute. Easter and spring, they go together. Knocking over my stack of cards over here. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to show they're working on? Yeah, why am I pinned by myself? I hate being by myself.
Sorry, I will join you in this discomfort.
Be spotlighted here. Would anybody like to be spotlighted? Share anything. Talk about anything in Zoom or anything. Let us know because we love to.
So Jamie shared. Okay, all right, never mind. Who asked for the group? What the group was that on YouTube?
That is on YouTube. Okay. Yep.
I'll copy and paste it, Alex.
Okay, I can do that.
Thank you, Deb. Mindy had a card I see. Oh, Lisa's got her hand up too.
Okay. All right. Lisa, more add spotlight, and then.
I just wanted to show you. I finished Alex's card, and like I said, this is in the Melody Lane inspired. Coolest card ever. And it just says, don't stop believing. And I can't read backwards, sorry. Believe in the magic of Christmas.
That's awesome with Bigfoot.
I just had to share that. I love that card, Alex. So thank you. This is going in my 5-on-5. Nice. So 5 lucky people next Christmas. So, and I want to thank you guys again for keeping this going. You guys are amazing. You're doing a great job. Love you.
Oh, love you, thanks. Love you. And I love that Don't Stop Believing in the Magic Christmas because I made that shirt for Christmas, for our ugly Christmas sweater. So if you guys were here around Christmas or for our new people, we did an ugly Christmas sweater contest in the Zoom. And it didn't have to be a sweater. It could be a t-shirt. You could do it however you wanted. And it was really cool to see the different designs. But I love unicorns. So mine was, I made Santa. I almost said a unicorn riding Santa. That'd be really weird. Santa riding a unicorn and it said, don't stop believing. But my other thought about putting it was keep the magic alive. I was either going to put don't stop believing or keep the magic alive. So that's awesome that card says that. And our little miracle worker, Jamie, has already updated the file that it fits the envelope of that card.
Nice. Thank you, Jamie.
Jamie worked fast. That was like 12 seconds ago.
Who else had their hand raised?
We got Marianne up there. Marianne's got her hand raised.
Okay.
I just wanted to show you my first attempt at a one of the watercolor cards. I don't know
Okay.
where to put it so you can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going
It's
in and
just-
out.
right.
There.
Isn't that great?
There you go.
There we go. That's
That's-
awesome.
yeah, that's really good.
It wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be, because every time I'd go over one of the lines, the line would then disappear.
Yeah.
So I had to go back afterwards and draw the line back in, but I got it finished and I'm happy with it. I just wanted to show it to you.
That's nice. I like
Yeah,
it.
it's pretty. And playing with that, the first watercolor card I did, and I'd never showed it, but I was playing. It was gnomes and flowers, and my first one did not. It was just using too much water. You know, it's like something you just mess with, and you figure out how much water do I have to use, which isn't a lot, like at all.
No.
So my first one was just like a blurry mess by the end, and I'm like, okay, let me try this again.
Right.
Use less. But then you can also like spritz the whole card and then do the watercolor markers, and that gives a different effect too. So just play around with it, but they're fun and
Thank you. And I appreciate you keeping this going too. Melody was a big part of my life, and I really miss her when she's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you again.
Thank you, Marianne.
Thank you.
Trying to see if we have any other hands up. Oh, we do have our Melody Lane giveaway going on too, which also you can enter in Design Space. So that same Facebook group for the community challenge, we changed how you enter the giveaway, and so it's all going to be within that one group. But we want more posts to inspire people of projects, because there's so many people who just got their Cricut too, or they've had their Cricut and they've left it in the box because they're intimidated and don't know what to do. But there's a lot of new people, they don't know what to make. So we want more projects posted. So to enter, it tells you on Design Space how to enter. But you'll post a project and then do a hashtag and then enter through Rafflecopter. That way we get more projects on there that inspire people. Because there's lots of people like, I don't know what to make. And then they see something, they're like, oh, perfect. I want to make something like that. So, because like somebody else said, how many times do you sit there and you're like, what do we do? Where do we start? And then there's thousands and hundreds of thousands of images to choose from. So it's always good. Gail said, you said Easter, the memory of the Peeps tasting video Alex and Melody did came to mind.
We tasted different Peeps.
Huh?
With the,
You get different taste tests.
They come out with different flavored Peeps, and it was an interesting one, that's for sure.
They're not all great, are they?
No, I didn't.
I don't like any, to be honest.
Yeah, they're really the worst kind of food.
They really are. Like if it gets hard, like I'll leave it open and eat a hard peep, but I don't like regular peeps. Uh-oh. Well, thank you, Margaret. I'm just looking at messages on YouTube.
Mindy was
Mindy, you got oh, is that Bambi?
I think this might have been a Louise project. I don't know if it was from the supporter projects or if it was Louise, but it's got this little pull out. Can you see? It's kind of white. I don't know if you can see. It's a pocket. You could put a gift card in it. And I used just that scrapbooking printed paper that had Bambi on it. And so I carefully lined up the design on the mat so that the Bambi would be on the front and then on the back.
Oh, that's awesome. I thought you put him on, that was just the paper like that.
Yeah, that's the paper's like that.
That's
so I carefully laid the template, laid it out so that it would cut out and the Bambi would be right there on the front.
That's cool.
Well, I only had one sheet of that Bambi paper, so I can't make another one. But but I have other Disney papers. I think it came from one of those thick pads that has all the printed Disney designs on it. So that, and then you got pull out.
That's
it's kind of like a gift card holder card.
Right. I was gonna say, I feel like there's one like that for Christmas done or something. Just it might be the same file but different.
Same idea.
Yeah.
Christmas. Yeah. Because Louise did do some files for us.
Yeah.
Too. So it could very well be Louise's. But Melody was able to post that. Oh.
Margaret says, I don't know if that's what you were saying in the YouTube chat. But she says, I hope it helps so many people love and remember Melody. I've been a Patreon of hers since she started. So thank you for being here.
Yes. See, Sheila's in here. Hi, Sheila.
I saw that too.
Hello.
Anybody have anything else they
Yes,
want to
the
share?
laughter was awesome, though. I know that's right. Yes.
It's still either the Valentines or the shark cards were one of those videos. It was too much. It was just, we just had to stop what we were doing, just laughing. So
The shark one
the
was
shark
so
puppets,
funny.
yeah.
Where she was like, what was it? And you're like, you can see your mouth move on or something.
She's like, I'm a ventriloquist. I'm like, your mouth is moving.
I laughed so hard at that. If you guys want a good laugh, you can go to Melody's video where she makes her little shark. On the intro, it shows these little sharks. But if you want a good laugh with Melody and Alex, definitely go watch that video because I was crying laughing.
I'm a ventriloquist.
Oh man, that's so funny. So for each month we'll do a hangout. In March, we're going to do a St. Patrick's Day hangout. We don't have the day set for sure when that will be, but we will announce to everyone the date and time for that. But we'll gather together for a St. Patrick's Day one. So we have that coming. Anything else? Anybody else want anything to say or come in the spotlight or anything? If so, just raise your hand.
You might want to remind everyone how to get into the Zoom, where they can find that Zoom link.
Yes. So if you're a supporter on Patreon, you will get in the Zoom link from, just go to Patreon and it will either be in your messages in Patreon, but it also always, if you go to the post, the pinned post, the first post says secret password. In that post is the password to get to the supporter projects. And we also put the link to Zoom in there. That way it's always at the top and people can easily find it. And if you are a supporter on YouTube or Facebook, then it's a message sent out. But those are harder to, that's why I say it's easier on Patreon, because like we put the message in YouTube and it goes to them, but there's no way to pin it. It could be wherever you have to find it, you know, it goes down the list. So I think Patreon is just the easiest to get just the way it's set up is better. It's easier to get things to everyone through Patreon.
And if anybody's having any difficulty logging in or anything, they can always send me a direct message on Facebook and I'll help them walk through the login steps to help them get on for their first time or second time or third time.
Yeah, and if you're on Facebook, definitely go in and join. It's only for supporters. So if you're not a supporter, you don't get accepted into the group. But go to the Melody Lane 24/7 crafting Zoom group, and then the link will be in there also, always for people to get to. And we do change the link at different times because members fall off and everything. So we will a couple times a year actually change the link. But when we do, we'll let everybody know, hey, link's being changed. Here's the new link. And then Deborah's always in there when we do it. That way, if anybody has any issues, and she can also let them know, hey, we're about to get a new link. Everybody get off. But then she's wonderful at helping getting people in also.
Yes.
So
thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. We're glad you guys are here with us today. So I was sick for almost 2 weeks, so I'm glad that's over. But now I have so much to do to get ready for this cruise. It's like, I'm like, oh my gosh, the days are just like dwindling. My husband's officially on vacation now. He got off at 2, so his vacation started. I'm like, oh, I gotta go to the mall now, and I gotta get dress pants for the guys and dress shoes for Matt, and so much packing.
I don't even know. I have a flamingo shirt now. I don't know if you notice those are flamingos on my shirt.
You and Matt are gonna match because Matt, his is a colored shirt, but it's gray with the pink flamingos exactly like that, and it's going on the cruise.
Nice.
So.
We hope you guys have a really great time.
Yeah.
And we can't wait till you guys have to do a video just telling us about the cruise and tell us all about it.
There will be lots of videos.
Oh, good.
Yeah. We don't know if we'll be able to post any on the cruise because we just don't know how Wi-Fi is going to be.
Yeah.
But Mindy says, does your cruise have formal nights? So it technically doesn't.
But we
because
have
we're going,
we have formal
Cruise line.
dinners.
yeah, so we're staying in the suites. So the suites have like cocktail party with like the ship's officers and stuff. I don't know, things that make me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, very much so. I'm gonna be the only one there with teal hair, I'm sure.
He's reading, and it's like, oh, to go in certain restaurants, you have to wear. Guys can't wear shorts. They have to wear pants. They have to wear closed-toed shoes. So I'm like, so we kind of got a pack for like all different stuff. You know, I like to be in just capris and like a t-shirt most of the time. That would be my ideal, my ideal clothing. And Crocs, a lot like Melody with that. I like comfort. I like to be comfortable. I don't like uncomfortable clothes and stuff. I don't. So,
And yeah.
but yeah, it's Norwegian Cruise Lines.
When is the cruise? It's 11th through the 18th, and we're going to Western Caribbean on Norwegian Cruise Lines.
Yeah, we're going to Belize, Honduras,
And two
Costa
spots.
Maya.
Yeah, 2 spots in
Cozumel.
Mexico. Yep.
Well, lots of places I've never been. I've never been to, well, I've been to Mexico once, but not really. Like we were in San Diego, we went to Tijuana and came back. So not.
I've never been to Mexico, so
My kids are excited. They cruise.
Well, I never
So,
been
and this
to
is
the
part
other
of their
places either.
graduation present, their Christmas. It's like a lot thrown into one.
Right.
So we're excited.
Alex, can you take everybody off Spotlight so I can take a group picture
oh,
for just a second?
I will take myself off first, so Holly is right there because that's her favorite spot.
Okay, smile, everybody. Thank you.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks for thinking of doing that, Deborah. I love when you guys do that. So,
I like how Cindy Lou is a lot younger now.
she found the fountain of youth. I love that she had a hairstylist there.
Right.
That was, you know, I need that. Cindy. I need a hairstylist back here to beautify me. So, well, thank you guys for joining us. We love all of you guys, and thank you for all your support. And so if you're new to this too, they always give love, which I love. I love love. That sounds so
love.
Awesome. My daughter said yesterday, she's like, oh, the heart hand emoji is like my favorite emoji. I'm like, why aren't you in Zoom? Because we do this when we're in Zoom. We always do the heart hand. Yeah, that's what I woke up to this morning. My daughter's debit card got hacked, and somebody spent almost $420 at Walmart.com fraudulently. So we woke up and dealt with that with the bank. So, but anywho, well, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a good Valentine's Day and all of that. But we'll come to you with some videos from the ship and kind of show you what it's about. So
I will be a lot of the videos I will be taking will be put onto my Beard Adventures channel.
Okay.
And if they're short videos, I don't know if you guys use TikTok. I'll put them on my TikTok. But
yeah. So. All right, guys. We will see you. And you don't have to get out of the Zoom. We're going to jump out of the Zoom. I got to get stuff ready and go to the store because I only have a few days left to get everything.
You guys stay here.
Yeah,
we'll go ahead and. But we'll
and
say.
then at Eastern, they'll do their 5-on-5 and actually do the cards too. So if you want to come back and just see what it's about, or join and do cards too, you don't have to do Christmas cards. You can do whatever cards you want. You don't even have to do a card. You could come in and chat if you want and just see what it's about. But
Margaret, yes, we're on Norwegian Cruise Line. But we will say goodbye to the YouTube now. So if you guys want to wave and say goodbye, and then you guys can unmute and do your normal.
Hi guys on YouTube. Thank you to our YouTube people
Toodles.
for joining us.